Yeah, this is, well, I have to use the name Peggy Ann Dempsey Childers. I've put up a lot of videos and I've placed information and documents and put them up, Facebook and YouTube. I got 1,400 and something on YouTube, so if you care, you can look back. Otherwise, let me turn this around. I wanted to say here, and I look pretty bad because I've been worked over for a long time, but especially the last, I don't know, long time, 6 months, but the last month's really been bad too. Look at my skin, eyes. This is from what I've had to inhale. I'm allergic to chemicals. And if the person doesn't fix it where you're living, you leave or you suffer the consequences. So I've been bounced around, and where I'm at now, I have nowhere to go unless I try to leave Roanoke. That's what I'll try to do if I had the money. Now I want to get to the Charlotte, North Carolina interview I saw today. And the reporter did ask the spokesman for the police department, and he was a policeman, while the shootings, etc., that are going on in the United States. And his reply was, well, he couldn't control what happened somewhere else, that he could only try to control what happened in the Charlotte area. Well, the name Scott, if you've followed me, is used a lot in the murders, and I'm not going to go back and be redundant. I'm going to keep on this, and then I hope I put it up. It's done me no good. I don't know that. I hoped it would help me in going home. And that's just me. I was kidnapped and brought up here. I found out in '83. Did a book. Tried to get it published about mind control. You couldn't Google mind control then. Now you can. So this is what's shocking to me, that people have allowed it to happen. And if you mention it and even can prove it, because the murders I've told about have been done in patterns deliberately. So instead of it helping everyone, I always said when I died, I hoped I left this world a better place. Well, sometimes you meet such mean people that you have to wonder what a better place is, you know. But I'm sure there'd be some nasty remarks to that, unless you've walked in my shoes. And the response to that is, well, everybody has a bad time. I hope you get to see my bad time, what it was like. And then you make those statements. And you probably would make them all over again. Because most people, and I'm told by them, just don't give up. Now then, back to the Charlotte, North Carolina. He said, the police spokesman said in response to the reporter's question, he said, when we order them or tell them to get out of their car, and if they've got a gun, drop their gun, etc., and they don't, he said, this is where I'm going to say this again. This has been my whole thing. I've been telling. No, they don't have a choice. If they're programmed, they don't have a choice. Their choice has been taken away from them. They didn't choose to be programmed. They didn't even know they were going to be programmed. And to call people radicalization, use that term, that's what the press is using. When in reality, there's a total different meaning. Radicalization means that you have a choice over the period of time and all of it. Mind control means that you got shut down, you didn't know it, and by heck, if you did find out and you tried to tell someone, they're going to handcuff you and haul you off and lock you up like John Hinckley Jr. Now then, they let John Hinckley go home because it was in... what'd they say? I'm going to lose it here. Anyway, well, first of all, I didn't know that could... it's not funny, it's so hideous. I'm going to leave it at that, and I wish him well, all right, because he was programmed. But like James Holmes was locked up, the Aurora, Colorado. People hate him. He was programmed. He has literally gone through hell. They put him in a mental hospital, gave him psychotic drugs, and, you know, if there's a victim, These persons under mind control are victims, and that's what has to be addressed. It's not going to stop. It's gone way beyond stopping. They can program people probably anywhere now, mass armies and everything. This is what Snowden just touched the tip of the iceberg. Look what they did to him for telling the truth. So look what they've done to me. Because I was kidnapped, first of all, and found out about it, but I wrote a book about mind control and what the government got into and is doing and doing to me. Did to me and my family and my country, by the way. My mom was born here, but I'm not going to say that. I mean, she was done in. She was born in Madison, Wisconsin. But to get back to the policeman, no, they don't have a choice. And you talk about civil rights and freedom of speech, they have none. They were programmed without their permission, without their knowledge. And when he gets out of the car and doesn't follow your command, it's because he can't. Or the person programmed can't. He's under orders from someone else. And that's not mental illness. That's programming. Like MK Ultra that was called before Congress in '52 and slapped on the wrist. And all you have to do, if you don't want to believe me, is go to Googling. And all these people up there they're professionals, a lot of them. They couldn't make this up. It's over and over. You can see some very professional. I make my own videos, and I'm going to end it at this because I'm looking pretty bad. What I've been held here, and I moved to 3 different rooms, and it's just as bad, whatever is in here. It's really taken me down. Look at my eyes. They're horrible. My face, I look like I've aged 20 years in the last month. I can't believe my eyes. I look like this. But I'm going to say this again to the policeman there, the spokesman. It can be your police person that's programmed to shoot. And how do you know? I don't know, but first of all, you got to address the whole thing that's going on about mind control being used and go from there. It's not going to get any better the way it is. So you're putting, when someone's programmed, and you say they're committing a crime, they're being told to do it by another party or agencies. And I'm going to go here. Nobody likes to hear it. They hate your guts, even though this can be proven. The ones that I've spoken about, the Virginia Tech, long list of them, Wayne Williams back in Atlanta. I could go on and on. But I won't. But I want to say this, and maybe I shouldn't. Someone that I had a lot of faith in, and it really hurts because I did. I thought they were like a brother to me, gave me this video. Well, it gave me a phone because I've been kept penniless a few years, about 4 years ago, so I could upload videos to social media about what's been done to me and to the other people, the story I had to tell. Well, I don't know, after all these years of thinking, maybe I had one friend in the world other than the Brits and Germans, some of those are my friends. I thought this person was, and I find out tonight via Facebook of all things that in reality he probably wasn't, and that's where I'm going to leave it because it's kind of sad. So he's given me the video, and well, it's kind of sad and it hurt, but that's the way it is. So anyway, I hope if I come back on video that things are good for a change.